Oh, you know it's unboxing video time, but this one, different than many of my other unboxing videos. My name's Jim, I'm with CGC Sports Illustrated. So some news. I am now officially a certified dealer with CGC. Now, what does that mean? Mostly what it means for you is that it is much easier for me to take submissions from other people and submit them to be graded at CGC under my dealer account. So if you don't have an account at CGC, you're like, I don't want to go through all the hassle and all this sort of stuff, but you still want to get some stuff graded, drop a comment or shoot me a DM on social media and let's talk, because I can and do a lot of submissions through my dealer account for other people at CGC. And that's actually what I have here in this box. So this is a fellow collector. He sent me some issues to press and to get graded with CGC, and we've got the results. I sent him a message. I was like, hey, you cool if I do an unboxing video on your batch that I got back today? He's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So let's take a look at these. Quick unboxing video, just 3 slabs. Some really cool covers, a couple of first covers, and one very, very popular issue that I know you've seen a ton of before, but with a twist. So that one's going to be kind of fun. All right, let's get started here, and let's rock and roll with our first one. Okay, so I know you know this video. All right. That is just a bummer right there. Damaged slab. All right, you can see chunks of it in there. Okay, but let's not that. That's a separate discussion, something else I'll worry about. But let's talk about this right here. So this is the Michael Jordan hologram issue, very famous. 171 of these have been graded. There's a boatload out there. There's 24 9.8s. Came out on December 23rd, 1991. But look at this one closely and look at the hologram. It was printed upside down. So this reminds me of like some of the famous, when I was growing up, some of the famous sports card error cards. The Billy Ripken, there was the famous Frank Thomas error card and that sort of stuff. And what's interesting is, I don't know if you can see it, but we'll try and get it to zoom in there. It actually says manufactured upside down. It says manufactured with hologram applied upside down. So kind of cool. 9.2, decent grade, but the uniqueness of this with that upside down hologram, I thought it was cool. I think, like I said, it harkens back to those very cool, very famous error sports cards way back in the day. Okay, next one up. And this one's broken too. Let's see what we got. All right, Shaquille O'Neal, 8.5. So this is Shaq's first cover. Came out on January 21st, 1991. There are a couple 9.4s. There's 3 9.2s. There's a 9.0. And then you've got this 8.5. So, Shaq's Shaq. He's awesome. Hall of Famer. All-time great. Love him on TNT. Really difficult to get in a high grade. Uber condition sensitive. I've talked about this before. All this black ink on the cover, especially all up and down the spine. Full color on the back as well. Makes this very, very condition sensitive. Really hard to get a high grade in. 8.5 in this Shaq is absolutely rock solid. Another cracked slab. It's a bummer, man. It's been a minute since I've had some cracked slabs, but that's too bad. Yep, this one's cracked too. I'm going to feel it right there. Not as bad as the others, but still cracked. Okay, last one. Oh, look at that. Okay. This issue is impossible to find. It's Dan Marino's first issue, November 14th, 1983. Dan Marino, all-time great. Hall of Famer. This is back before the league became a passing league. When Dan Marino threw for all those touchdowns and all those yards, that was really something because it was a running league back then. It was a defensive-driven league. Now it's nothing to have guys throw up 40,000 yards in their career and a boatload of touchdowns and all that sort of stuff. But when Marino was doing it, man, it was something special and something totally different. And obviously all his records are getting broken, but just an interesting, different era. I love this issue. So impossible to find. Let's go through the pop reports. There are two 9.6s. There's a 9.4, and then you got to go all the way to 8.5, and there are four 8.5s. This issue is impossible to find in newsstand. It's just impossible to find in newsstand. 13 graded copies. That's it. It's frigging Dan Marino and his first cover. There's only 13 of them in the entire world. If you've never seen the 30 for 30 Marino to Elway to Marino, do yourself a favor and watch that. It's about the 1983 draft when Marino and Elway were both in it. Just a great piece of history there. Love this cover. Dan Marino 7.0. Not bad. Got some broken slabs. That sucks. But other than that, good unboxing video. Hey, comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. It's the same username on every platform, CGC Sports Illustrated. If you're interested in me pressing and submitting your issues or just pressing them, drop a comment, shoot me a DM on social media, and really appreciate you watching. Thanks.